afternoon, everyone, and specifically to Nitin. Before I start my evaluation, I want to ask you a few questions. Have you given this speech multiple times at multiple clubs and edited the speech and curated the content?
This speech I have given once in my own club.
Okay, this is the second time.
Yeah.
And did you make changes to the speech?
A lot.
Okay, cool. Because I think that was very evident, and I really liked your presence on stage today. So I wanted to understand from you if you want me to just evaluate the speech or evaluate it in such a way that you're prepared for the contest, because I understand that that's the purpose of delivering this speech here, right? So we're going to do that. So everything that I'm going to tell you today, of course, it's for the speech, but specifically for the contest as well, so that you do well at the contest. Like I mentioned, I really liked your presence on stage. The one thing that stood out for me is you didn't let anything perturb you at all. You were really calm from start to finish. You were very confident with every word you spoke. It was very clear. Your enunciation is excellent. Your vocabulary is really good. I really like that no word or sentence or phrase was a misfit in your speech. It was carefully curated, and that's what stood out for me because the content was good. I really like the quality of your voice and how you use it. I think you have a great command of the pace of the speech. Even though in some places you wanted to finish that sentence or that dialogue, I think you took your time and you ensured that while you made the delivery of the speech, you gave audience enough time to absorb it. So I really liked the way you used your pace. The power of your voice was really nice. The volume was perfect. It wasn't too loud. It was emotional in some aspects, but you didn't let the quality of your voice drop at all. I really liked that the timbre of your voice was preserved from start to end. And the third was pitch. I think there was no exaggeration of voice, even though you had a lot of dialogues, you had spoken to your mother. And this complemented your body language really well, which was, I think, stellar. I really liked the placement of your speech, and assuming that this was a smaller stage, so you have to go to the corner. But of course, at a contest, you will get a bigger stage. So that is perfect body language for a bigger stage, where you deliver the first part of your speech from the corner of the stage, and then you moved on to your mother. I really liked how you empathetically held her hand, and when you came out of that conversation, I think you were energized with what she told you. That was very evident in your body language, and I really liked that. It was a nice touch. I really liked the audience interaction as well in the beginning of your speech. I think it made us feel more involved, and the story was so touching in the beginning that I think at some level we could all relate to it, and that's very important in a contest speech because it's an inspirational speech. And you have to answer that question at the end of the speech, which is, why should I care? Why should I listen to you? Why should I go out and make any change in my belief system or actions based on your speech? And I think that was very well done for the first half of the speech. Now, what you could have done better is with your pauses. I know you deliberately added pauses a lot in your speech. It was perfectly done for the first 30 seconds or so, or a minute of the speech. But after that, it became very obvious that you were taking those long pauses for effect. Now, you did that really well, but I think you did it too frequently. So when you do it too frequently, two things happen. One, everything seems like an important message. So my brain is confused on what is the pitch, what is the punchline, what do I take? And two, it will somehow make your voice a little sing-song. So when you said the line, I remember one night, and you paused, you didn't say it like I remember one night. There was a drop in pitch and high in pitch and drop in pitch. It was very subtle, but I think that if you've watched very old speeches and gotten influenced by those speeches, they used to speak like that. They don't speak like that anymore. So I think that is something that you could definitely work on. With the content, I really like that you've curated it really well. I felt that the girlfriend story was a force fit in this speech. I'm sure it's your truth and you've lived it, and I'm sure your girlfriend was like that. No, like I don't dispute that at all. But I think there was no value to take away from that. I had value to take away from the first example of the hardship that you went through. I had value to take away from the third example where you spoke to your mother and you rebuilt that trust and you made her proud. But I had no value to take away from that other than just entertainment. What happens is that there are also female judges in the audience. When you put one at a pedestal and you belittle the other women in the slightest way, when you slight them, I think it doesn't match well at all. At least for me, as a woman in the audience, I don't feel good about it. So see if you want to change that aspect to something else, and because it's definitely diluting the effect of the speech that is going to that is going to sit in the audience's mind. So if you could just remove that and add another example or elaborate on the experiences that you've had with your family and how you overcame all of those challenges, I think it would be a fantastic speech. You have a good shot at winning this. I just wish you the very best. Thank you.